Yo, what's up everybody, it's your boy Jet here, and I love the Sonic franchise. It's one of my all-time favorite video game franchises, and like many video game franchises, it's got a live-action movie, and that's what we're going to be talking about today. Hello, welcome to Sonic Blast Season 3, and this season is going to be all about the shows and movies and whatnot, and with the release of Sonic Movie 3 coming, I figure we could cover the first Sonic movie to kick us off. Released in 2020, the first Sonic movie is actually mostly a flashback, as it starts with Sonic running away from Eggman and being chased before rewinding to a baby Sonic running through Green Hill Zone before he rolls into an owl lady named Longclaw, Sonic's caretaker, who scolds him for his recklessness as someone could have seen him. Sonic denies this, but Longclaw is immediately proven right as a bunch of echidnas try to attack them. The two flee, however Longclaw is shot down before the echidnas can capture Sonic. Longclaw sends Sonic to Earth with a bag of rings. Fast forward a few years later, a still young Sonic is enjoying his life living in a cave in Green Hills, a small town in Montana. He loves watching the people of this town, with his favorite person to watch being a police officer named Tom Wachowski, who he calls Donut Lord. However, the young Hedgehog feels alone despite watching the people of the town, a feeling that is exasperated after playing baseball by himself after watching a bunch of kids play it. He runs off to frustration by running laps, which builds up enough power and electricity that it causes a massive power outage. This alerts the US government, as not just the town of Green Hill, but the entire Pacific Northwest was shut down. And when they can't figure out who it is or what the cause is, they reluctantly call in Dr. Ivor Robotnik to help them determine the cause of the outage. Realizing the government is searching for him, he reluctantly prepares to leave Earth for a planet full of various mushrooms and fungi, but upon noticing they're right outside his cave, he rushes to Tom's house and breaks into his shed, but Tom comes in believing a raccoon broke in and freaks out upon seeing Sonic, causing him to accidentally shoot Sonic with a trank dart, which causes Sonic to drop the ring he was holding to open a portal to San Francisco, as well as his ring bag, which lands on the roof of the Transamerica building before he passes out. Upon his recovery, Tom reluctantly agrees to help Sonic, and upon being confronted by Robotnik, Tom knocks him out and the two flee. They stop on the side of the road, and initially Tom plans to kick Sonic out, but decides to help him reach San Francisco as he partially blames himself for what happened to Sonic. The two bond along the way there, Tom even relating to Sonic's desire for friends and wanting more in life, as Sonic makes a bucket list in a bar as he's sad there's a lot of things he can't do since he's leaving Earth, and Tom decides to help him knock out a few things on his bucket list in the bar, which culminates in a massive bar fight that the two do escape from, laughing along the way. Meanwhile, Robotnik wakes up and discovers Sonic's quill holds immense power and plans to use it to power his machines, and as he eventually tracks him down, the two do manage to fight off a ton of his machines though, but Sonic is injured and knocked out. They reach San Francisco, and Tom brings Sonic to his wife Maddie, who helps resuscitate him at her sister Rachel's house, and while there, Rachel's daughter JoJo gives Sonic a new pair of shoes to help his feet. Upon catching Maddie up on everything, she helps Tom and Sonic reach the Transamerica building, and eventually they reach the roof. However, before Sonic can make the portal, Robotnik returns and attempts to shoot Sonic, Tom, and Maddie with missiles, but Sonic pushes them off the building and hastily sends them back to Green Hill with a ring. However, Eggman also presses a button on his hovercraft to use the power of Sonic's quills, and Robotnik begins chasing Sonic down the street of San Francisco, catching us up to the very start of the movie, and the chase continues, with Eggman eventually shooting Sonic through a portal back to Green Hills and knocking him unconscious. Before Eggman can capture him, the people of Green Hills intervene, most notably Tom, who gets into a fist fight with Eggman on his hovercraft, but Eggman does manage to get him off. Tom acknowledges Sonic as his friend, and upon hearing this, Sonic wakes up and the empowered Hedgehog defeats Robotnik by destroying his hovercraft, and with Tom's help sends him through a portal that leads to the Mushroom Planet. Following the incident, Tom decides he wants to stay in Green Hills, and he and Maddie let Sonic live with them, treating him as a surrogate son, and they even manage to get all his stuff from Sonic's cave and get it into their attic. Meanwhile, the government also erases all records of both the incident and Robotnik having ever existed. Sometime later, Robotnik, having shaved his head, is planning his return to Earth as well as his revenge on Sonic, still in possession of one of Sonic's quills as well as some usable equipment made from the scraps of his hovercraft, and with that, the movie ends. Then in the post-credit scene, Tails arrives on Earth from a ring portal into Sonic and flies toward the town, and the movie ends for real. Story in this movie is solid. I don't really have much to say about it. I love the creative decisions that they took on adapting Sonic and his lore to a more real-world environment, and it works really well. You can tell the people in charge of this movie really do enjoy Sonic, and they do love the lore for this franchise, especially with how many references there are, such as the Mushroom Planet being a reference to Mushroom Hill from Sonic 3, the flower Sonic gives Longclaw as well being a very subtle reference to the very first flower you run past in a Green Hill, for fuck's sake. The Sonic logo being on Sonic's headband during the nunchuck scene, during the missile slowdown scene, Sonic does his fuck tapping idle animation from the first game in CD. There's even a reference to fucking Sonic. You know that shitty old meme drug Sonic? Yeah, that's in the fucking movie. Hey, hi, hello, editing Jesse. Quick little thing I want to mention since we're on the topic of references. I am convinced that in the Frontiers, when fighting the Sumo Guardian, the animation for hitting it and attacking it feels like a reference to the fight in this video, considering it plays out generally the same way. Just looking at it after rewatching this movie, I can't unsee it now. I will never be able to unsee it. And I just want to mention that here since I forgot to actually mention it in the video itself, but it was something I did want to mention, and I noticed I forgot, so I'm mentioning it now. Okay, bye. There is no shortage of references because this movie is full of them, and that's only a few of them. The shot work and cinematography in this movie is also amazing. All the shots are really well blocked out, the usage of various angles and camera motions. It all just really hits that film student in me, dude. The animation on Sonic as well is really good. Ben Schwartz really does capture the energy of this younger, childlike version of Sonic, and while the acting from everyone is great, I feel like the real highlights of this movie in terms of acting are James Marsden and Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey really captures the strangeness of Robotnik, but not just the goofiness as well, he also captures the seriousness of this version of Robotnik, and the way he switches between the two, almost at like flicking a light, is astounding. Then again, this is the same guy who plays both the Mask and the Riddler, and captures both of those characters fucking phenomenally. So you know what? It really shouldn't be that surprising that he's this good at capturing both weird Robotnik and serious Robotnik and switching between the two at the flip of a hat. Jim Carrey was the perfect choice to play this version of Eggman, and he really does also capture his slow descent into madness. He is also fucking hilarious.
His men report to me now. Blah, 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 blah.
Excuse me? Listen, pal, I don't know if you realize
I'm sorry, Major. What was your name?
Benny.
Nobody cares.
Good morning, my rural chum. I'm from the power company investigating the blackout. If you don't mind, I'd like to take a few readings inside your house.
I just saw a guy race out of here and thought that you should stop them. Open your mouth and say you thought that you should stop them.
No, I thought that maybe I should check to see if you were okay.
You know what's hard about being the smartest person in the world?
Everyone else is
Stupid.
Yes, way to go. You got that one.
Whatever this creature is, it's our job to secure it, neutralize it, uncover the source of its power. And if it resists, we take it apart, piece by piece. See what makes it tick. Stone?
Doctor?
Call optical illusions. Tell them I need new frames. They know what kind I like. No, because you're about to become the bully with the straw. I'm coming for you, Mr. Wachowski. And when I catch you, I'll... Hello? Hello?
That all you got?
No, but thank you for asking.
I want a latte.
I love the way you make them! I was not expecting that. But I was expecting not to expect something, so it doesn't count.
I fucking love Jim Carrey, dog. And then James Marsden as well is also just really good as Tom. He perfectly captures Tom's energy throughout the entire movie in literally every scene. And his relationship with Sonic is also just really heartfelt, and his acting really sells all of that and what he's feeling, from his annoyance with Sonic turning into genuine care. And much like Jim Carrey, he is hilarious.
Hey, buddy! Where's the fire? Got kids living around here.
I thought it was kind of funny. Sorry.
And so it is with a heavy heart that I tell you all that I've accepted a position at the San Francisco Police Department, effective immediately. It's gonna be tough to leave my hometown and all my friendships. But this is something I feel like I need to do. To grow as both an officer and a man. What do you think, Sergeant Sprinkles?
It wasn't so bad, right?
Now all I gotta do is tell everyone who isn't a donut. Is this your mothership? Not in the mood to get probed.
You think you're worried? I'm not even wearing pants.
Here's the thing. I'm never wrong.
Well, first time for everything, I guess. Would you like some cake? I hear raccoons have the cleanest mouths of any animal that routinely eats garbage. He's actually 43 years old and suffers from a very rare skin disease that stunts his growth and makes him look like that.
The face I was born with, the confidence I picked up along the way.
Hey.
So, my truck still runs, but it's pretty much totaled. You think your sister would mind if we borrowed her car?
You have got to be kidding me.
She'll be fine.
Yeah, let's do that.
That's it? We did it?
Yeah, well, we did it.
Hey, sorry we didn't get to do everything on your bucket list, pal.
It's okay. I did the ones I needed the most.
You two are so cute. Like,
Oh, please. What?
like
We are not.
No, we're not cute.
We are a couple of loose cannons just living by our own rules.
Exactly.
really,
Yeah.
And our rules include expressing heartfelt emotions.
if you say so.
Who the hell do you think you are?
I'm the Donut Lord, you son of a...
Then there's the soundtrack for the movie, which is also a fucking banger. So I don't think I can play most of it for you, but there's also a lot of references in its soundtrack, such as a rendition of the Green Hill theme playing at the end of after Eggman's defeat, or Friends by Hyper Potions playing in the beginning when Sonic is running through Green Hill, the opening to Sonic Mania. I also love the song selection they used in the movie, like Boom by Axe Ambassadors, or fucking Don't Stop Me Now by Queen, one of my all-time favorite songs. Overall, this movie is fucking solid banger. Nothing amazing, not a 10 out of 10, but it's nothing bad. It just doesn't do much to rouse me. For most of my time watching the movie, I was just kind of sat there blank-faced for most of it, but when the movie did get a reaction out of me, it was always positive. And you know what? It's probably a good thing that that's the case, and it's probably a good thing they changed the initial design as well, because that shit was terrible, and they got so much backlash for it that they even delayed the movie by a few months just so they could complete the movie with the redesign. And honestly, I don't think the movie would have been as good with the OG design. It definitely wouldn't have done as well, and we definitely wouldn't have a sequel, a spin-off show, and now we're getting a third movie. Hell, this movie's success is part of why we're getting more video game movies that are actually trying, such as the new Mario movie and the FNAF movie. This movie is solid, and I highly recommend watching it if you're a fan of Sonic, or even if you're just looking for an interesting and fun movie to watch with your family, because this movie is heartfelt, genuine fun, and you can feel that. But with all that being said, I'm gonna stop wasting your time. If you did enjoy this video, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And if you didn't, then how much I suck as both a YouTuber and a VTuber in the comment section down below. Peace out and enjoy yourselves.